Okay, Eclosode number 2 of the square body build. We got the wife here, the actual owner of the truck, Jordan. Say hello.
Hello.
You know, we got the dog here. We got Bondo sitting over there, chewing on a bone. But we've shoved all the cars out of the way, so we have room to work on this ginormous frame. But we got the front end leveled out right now, and we got our marks laid out. So this is the cab mounts here, there, and there, but the bed is all back here. So you section everything from the bed. So this whole section is going to get moved all the way down to there. And then we notch it like that, just to add extra strength, because you never want to make a cut all the way down and then weld it all the way around. That's just asking for potential cracking. But then in the back, we're taking out, how much gets taken out in the back? You know, you get, 6 inches taken out of the back. So that hole needs to get moved to there. So I've already drilled it and then radiused it out, and then that hole stays. So, and we had some plates made from Thomas Dickerson at Dickerson Design. Whipped these up for us and got Sin Cut Sin to do them. So to keep everything laid out right, this will be on the inside of the frame when we do it, but that'll get bolted to those holes, and then that one will get bolted to there. So you can see that'll all get moved up, and then we ovaled out this section right there to weld it up to add some extra strength. Hold on, everything's in the way. But, so we have a short bed frame right here, and that's actually how we got all of our measurements. So all those holes, those 4 right there, and then that one right there, all those line up together. So that's how we got that figured out. And then we took measurements from the back. So it's really helpful when you have a whole nother frame to go off of. We were going to use that frame, but it's a 2-wheel drive frame. So we got the 4-wheel drive frame here, but we got to section it. That seems easier than converting that to 4-wheel drive. So let's get to doing it. Jordan, what did we do?
Huh?
What did we do?
Cut a frame in half.
And what are we about to do?
Put it back together.
Put it back together, just 15 inches shorter. So,
Who needs those 15 inches?
I like them shorter anyways. So, we might go grab some lunch though. This is a good stopping point, so. But it's just a good little wheelbarrow. I like this. This is kind of fun. So we're gonna go eat, then we're gonna come back, finish cutting that up, prep everything, weld it, and then notch the back, and then we're good to go. Then we can take the diffs out, send those off to get rebuilt, all the things, all the good stuff. She's getting hangry. She's already yelled at me 6, 7, 8, 12, 15 times. Yeah, so. Look, I'm gonna put y'all on game. The Racetrack pizza for $9.99. That's a good looking pie.
It's really good.
I think it's really good. It's a cheap lunch. Right next to the Duraglass and the yeah, it's really good. I like to put a little bit of dust in my pizza. So you probably want to know how much we had to cut off. So this point here, you're going to keep that. That's for the bed mounting. So this one is going to be 10.5 10.5 inches to the new hole. So that's what we did. So that hole is gonna move to there. So that's how we cut that out. And so whenever you do it, you just need to make sure that the new hole is gonna land 10.5 inches. So that's the important part right there. And then on the back, you need to make sure your new hole is sitting also about 10.5 inches as well. So the new mounting is 10.5 inches, hole to hole, hole to hole. You're gonna keep your most inside holes. So see, we're keeping that hole and we're keeping that hole. So 10.5 inches out, new hole, 10.5 inches out, new hole. Oh my gosh. Look at
No!
Oh my gosh, get out of there.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
Ah!
Anywho, we put the dog up. No more pizza time for the dog. So we got the sections cut out now. These were right here. So you can screenshot this if you'd like, but from edge to edge, you're at 13.25 with a 4-inch offset on each side is where you'll be. And then you come over here. This is a little easier number. So edge of hole, you're 1 3/4 inch to your edge. So that's where you make your first mark. And then out from there, you're 13.25, and then your 4-inch offset coming in, and then just match it, 4-inch offset coming in, and then just make sure your distance from here to here is the same so they'll line up when they go in. That's a section we took off the back. This is a section we took out of the middle. So that much makes it a short bed. So we're gonna get these lined up, get those plates on the inside bolted in place, play the game of moving the back end, back and forth, back around, get everything sitting right. So, and Jordan went in, she cleaned up all the edges, prepping everything for welding. So, we'll see y'all when we get it set up. Now, we're sitting at a short bed. So now we need to come in and we're gonna weld up that whole section and then weld the plate in. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Finish out the welds, make them look nice and pretty. And we need to get this thing to powder coat. So anytime you section a frame like this or do anything crazy to the frame, always take measurements, square everything up. So we're measuring from a point up there to a point back here and measuring it, and we're at 148. And then we're gonna swap over. Jordan's gonna hold it down again as she's filming. I'm gonna pull here, and we're sitting at 148 as well. So always just double check, double check again, make sure everything's good exactly how you want it before you start welding. Just like that, it is a short bed. So we finished off the welds, made them mostly disappear. So welded up the inside in there, welded up the sides, did the same thing over there, welded up the sides. Look at that. Stupid long bed. Now it's a short bed. That was, listen.
Long beds are fine.
Listen, ask HR. Ask HR. Ask HR. No, you know who HR is. So, there we go. That's basically it. Nothing you really have to do to the front, obviously, but just keeping everything square, keeping everything level, even. Give me that. So that's your most important things. There you go. Just make sure square everything up as you're going. Use a level out the frame. But it does have a lot of flex when there's no cab or bed on it. And you can move the back end with the front end staying where it's at. So just try your best to keep everything leveled out if you're gonna do it. Finish out your welds nicely. And there you have it. Contact me on Instagram or wherever if you want some plates made. I could ship them to you. So there you go. Frame's done. Now we're gonna get the diffs out, get those sent off, get the frame powder coated, and get the cab back on, get the bed built, put the front end on. There's more to come, more to come. All right, this is much later. I just wanted to add this into the video. We got the frame back from powder coat and wanted to show you the after. So that's everything ground down. We got the plates in, everything's been powder coated. Looks super nice. Barely see where the weld was.